Hello to this welcome to this section of the course, the third section of the course. And in this section we'll be talking about relational database table, and we'll be using MySQL database management system. So what is a relational database? In relational database, data are organized in a tabular form. That is, you have rows and columns. Like in the example of the table below, we have first name, last name, address, city, and age. And each of these column has data in a row, in rows, and that's how data are organized in a relational database system. And each of these tables are linked to each other. If there are many tables, they are linked to each other by what is known as a foreign key, which we're going to see in the later part of this course. And also, this form of organization of data makes it easy for us to access or reassemble data in many different forms from this organization. And that is the whole idea behind the relational database table, putting data in a tabular form and also make it easy for us to access and reassemble this data in different forms. Now, it's an example of a relational database system is MySQL. Another example is PostgreSQL. MySQL and PostgreSQL are basically similar in most of their functionality, but however, in this course, we are going to be using MySQL. We're going to walk through the installation and how to set up MySQL, and we'll be developing from this part of the course using MySQL. However, other relational database systems are SQL, Oracle, DBMS. Oracle is one of the biggest database management systems in the industry, and Oracle is mostly known for data warehousing and online transactional data. SQLite is a very light, as the name indicates, a very light application, less than 1 megabyte, and is mostly embedded in applications development. So when you are using SQLite, it's mostly embedded in the application itself. It is not really separate from the application like most of the Oracle, the PostgreSQL, and the MySQL systems. MySQL database management system is an open source relational database management system, and it's a client server system. That is, it is separated. The application is separated from the server is separated from the client, and in order for you to process and access data, you definitely need a client. So you can either connect to the database through an API if you're developing an application to use the database, or you can connect to the database using a client software like phpMyAdmin. In this course, we are going to be using phpMyAdmin as a client to our MySQL database, and phpMyAdmin is a web client, and it uses the PHP web server. It runs on a browser, and in the next slide we're going to talk more about setting up phpMyAdmin. Now, phpMyAdmin, as I said earlier, is a web client for MySQL database management system. And in order for you to install phpMyAdmin on your system, be it Windows or Linux, you will need to set up the Apache web server. You will need to install the MySQL database, that is the server, and you will need to install PHP. So when these three applications, the Apache, the MySQL, and the PHP, are installed, and the Apache it comes built in with phpMyAdmin, and you can able to access your database with the phpMyAdmin client. Now, for a Windows user, we'll be using WAM server. WAM server is an application that integrates these three packages into one. So if you just install the WAM server, you're gonna have Apache, MySQL, and PHP installed at once on your system. If you're using Linux, you will be using LAM server. The LAM comes built in with the Apache, MySQL, and PHP for Linux. And the WAM stand for Windows, Apache, MySQL, PHP, and the LAM stand for Linux, Apache, MySQL, PHP. Now XAMPP is a cross-platform. The X represent the cross-platform both for Windows and Linux and other systems. And these applications is a simple lightweighted Apache distribution which makes it extremely easy for developers to create a local web server for testing and deployment purpose. So it's a very comfortable package to use because you can just install it simply on one installation, and it comes with three of these packages already installed for you. Thank you for this lecture. In the next lecture, I'm gonna walk you through the installation guide for both Linux and Windows of the installation of WAM server and LAM server setting up on your system, and we are gonna do it step by step. I'm happy you're joining me, and thank you. See you in the next slide. Bye bye.